respect women. They don't. MP is Mike Pence, VP Vice Pence, and of course DT is he who is
Not be named.
the Dump is Trump.
Dumb? I don't know. Almost there. Yeah.
Oh, I did.
I know. I was trying to.
That's fantastic. The purpose of this march is to show that, 3 million more people voted for Hillary Clinton, and he is not a man of the people. He's a man who gaslights. He's a man who lies. He's a man who ran on a campaign of hate. And it really, he needs to see that, if he's not going to listen to us, we're all against him, and we're not going to just take this sitting down. Like, he's going to be a 4-term president. If it's any longer than that, I think we're going to really have to move to Canada. So
Yeah.
But yeah, I think that's the purpose of this march, to show that we are united and we are peaceful and we want our voices to be heard. And I think it's important, especially for us, the millennial generation, that we get out there and show what we're made of, because we're the future. And most of us did vote for Hillary Clinton because we knew what direction the future was going in. So here we are. Yeah.
Piggyback off of what she said.
Oh, okay.
I mean,
Okay, here I'm gonna.
he's insulted a lot of people, and that just means he's not for the people. I mean, he doesn't seem remorseful. I mean, he has, lied a lot, cheated a lot, offended a lot of people, and I just don't think he's for the people.
And to add to that, I feel that if your way of life, if your views, if the way you gain power is to oppress other people, then I'm against that. Like, there's nothing wrong with having different ideals, coming from different backgrounds, living in different parts of the country. But if you feel that the only way you can get ahead is to exclude and oppress, then I'm against that, and I will always fight for that.
We are the future. Trump is a very older generation, and it is going to expire out. And just because we didn't get what we want, we shouldn't stop fighting. Keep fighting for what you want. And nothing worth having is ever easy. So that's my piece of advice.
A coworker said to me, we were talking about this, and she was saying no matter what time in history it is, no matter where women are in the world, they find a way to make it better. Whatever they are allowed to do, or they find the way within those limits to make it better, to make their home better, to make their family better, to make their schools, their communities better. So we've always, throughout history, taken what we've been given and made it better, to prepare the next generation to make their lives better. So I feel like that's my advice. We just have to take what we've been given and build from there.
My wife and I have a family, and we don't want our rights to be taken away. We want to stay married. We want to make sure that there's equality for everyone across the board, not just lesbians, blacks, Latinos, women, children who are losing their health care right now because people are defunding health care. So across the spectrum, it's not just old white guys that need to have jobs. It's everybody. There needs to be equality, prosperity. So that's why I'm here. Get active in your state. Get active in any committee you can find, any group that's doing even public service. It doesn't have to be political, and make a difference.
This march is for all of these good, compassionate, generous Americans to come together and to reject the sort of politics of fear and division that was on display yesterday. There's a lot of good people in this world, a lot of good people in this country. No nation's perfect. Sometimes we make mistakes in whom we elect to be our national leader for a short time. But at the end of the day, love endures, and that's what this crowd's about.
Yeah, and like marching and protesting does a lot more than people think it does.
Absolutely.
It's also an outlet for our anger and just a chance for us to show solidarity.
For sure.
Totally agree.
I think that this march is all about showing the administration that we're not going to sit down and shut up and take it. We're going to be here and we're going to be loud and we're going to fight. And, you know, people are saying that marching doesn't make a difference. Look at Vietnam. And even if it doesn't make a difference, we feel so much better being surrounded by so many amazing like-minded women. It feels so amazing not to be isolated that it's, even if the only thing it does is make us feel a little bit better, it's 100% worth it.
I was just going to say that there's like something super immense about just witnessing like visually all of these people here together, and even if it doesn't do something administratively, it's just incredibly important for all of us here to see how many other people support what we support.
And the diversity of supporters too.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
So
Exactly.
great to see.
Yeah.
Exactly.
That makes sense.
Whatever you want to do it together.
Yeah.
Because one woman alone is great, but a bunch of women together is unstoppable.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Just don't be silent.
Let's keep it intersectional, y'all.
I
Yeah.
was gonna say, Sophie's talk. Make sure that you talk about everything with another person and never be alone in what you feel.
I think the purpose is to show Congress and the people that don't agree with us that we're here and we matter and we're not going away. Don't let anybody take away your rights. No one can tell you what to do, and we're stronger than a lot of people think we are.
My arm's not long enough.
This purpose is to stand strong for women, which means standing strong for really everyone.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I totally agree.
To stand up for what you believe in and show the world, really, that we're not going to back down.
Women together who feel disenfranchised by the various systems that keep women down in this country: criminal justice system, healthcare system, civil justice system, really all of the systems that are built to keep us down. We're saying no more. We're rising up, and we will show Donald Trump that he can't keep us down further.
Yes.
I think all of those things, but also I think this, for me, it's about showing up for each other, and just showing up for each other in a time when we need to be shown up for.
Yeah, awesome.
Democracy only works when people are heard. This administration wants to silence a lot of us, and we're not gonna fucking take it. Show up, run for office, vote, go to marches. Your voice matters, but you gotta be loud.
Yeah, I would say don't let this bring you down. Use it as your fuel to follow your dreams.
Yeah, wonderful. Thank you.
Lift each other up. Lift each other up.
Great.
Yeah, do the little things you can do in your daily lives. If you can't go to marches and if you can't run for office for whatever reason, do the little things you can do to, fight the patriarchy however you can.
What America looks like! This is what America looks like! This is what America looks like! This is what America
Well, there's so many issues right now, but what my friend Zoe Garcia and I, who created this, were thinking is that reproductive freedom is like a basic human right. And the decisions that will affect not only like your physical body and well-being, but also the whole course of your life should be your decisions to make and not the decision of any government. And freedom to control your body and your life is like the definition of freedom. Like, I can't think of a more basic definition of freedom than controlling your life and your body. And I feel like that's a freedom that's under threat right now from Mike Pence and Donald Trump. I think they have explicitly said that they want to limit our access to birth control and our access to safe legal abortions. And the reason we wanted to create something like so kind of grand is to be like it's not going to be ignored. Like, this is huge. Like, we're not going to let this happen. To pay close attention to what's going on, to pay close attention to the news, and to contact your representatives and contact your government and try to influence your government and the people around you in any way possible, because you can't take your freedom for granted. You have to, I feel like, especially now, we're really going to have to fight for it.
This march is to represent every female that is born and raised in the United States. Stick up for who you are, and trust in who you are, and fight for who you are.
Well, I think the purpose of this march is to make an union. I mean, women are men, we are equals in rights, but also we have other difference in our anatomy that we have to think about it strongly. I think women are not just a vagina, as my letters say, my signs say, yeah. Because through the history we have been considered like a sexual object, and in the last decades the power of the woman had born. So I think it's very important that we are not just a vagina, we have rights, we have our thoughts, we have our missions in this world, and we have the same strengths than the men. Okay, I will say to whole entire world that we should think in all of us like an union again. You know, it's if I hurt a man, if I hurt a woman, I'm hurting myself, because all of us we are part of one thing.